Thankfully, Yvette Arellano is no longer with cheater Mohamed Abdelhamed. Even if it weren't for his months-long affair or for the dubious allegations against Yves, we'd be breathing a sigh of relief. But just because the relationship is over does not mean that the conflict is at an end. Mohamed didn't just wrong her, he may have committed immigration fraud. Now, Yves wants justice. Yves' representative spoke to In Touch Weekly about the steps that she is taking. Immigration attorney Kathle Martinez is stepping in to file charges against Mohamed, the rep shared. The rep continued, as he is committing immigration fraud. Kathleen plans to assist Yves, the representative stated. The goal is to ensure he does not remain in the U.S. under false pretenses. As the representative explained, this is based upon evidence in Mohamed's own cheating texts. The representative noted that Mohamed's accusation of domestic violence against Yves may be less than earnest. Mohamed and the woman he has been speaking to have been plotting these allegations since June, she pointed out. Apparently, they planned this contingency as a backup plan just in case Yves found out about his many indiscretions. The rep notes that Yves retained legal counsel to help her put a stop to these wild allegations. And, the statement added, to shine light on the truth. We will all be assisting her to not only hold Mohamed responsible for his actions, the rep affirmed, but to also bring awareness to this kind of immigration fraud, she added. She then asserted, as it happens more than you may think. Does it? Some of 90 Day Fiancé viewers seem to think that almost all relationships are scams, even if there's no evidence. Mohamed's case is a little different, obviously. But that is not how Mohamed sees it in his statement to In Touch Weekly. If I really care about the green card, he began. Mohamed argued, I was closer than ever to the interview when I left. But my safety is more important, Mohamed insisted. Note that he is insinuating that he was in danger from Yves, and that he was the one who ended things. And, Mohamed added, I have no problem to go back to my home country, Egypt. Mohamed referred to Yves on the show as his sponsor, even threatening to find a new one during the season. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon to get new video updates. This is unusual, even among the small number of people from the franchise who did appear to have ulterior motives. Simply put, if Mohamed's intentions were fraud, he is clearly not very good at hiding it. One struggles to come up with another explanation, though. Many also have serious questions about his allegations of domestic battery against Yves. From what we know of his report to police, he described the two wrestling over his phone. Per his report, her knee ended up pressed to his neck during the struggle. That sounds very alarming and like something that should never happen. It is unclear if it did happen, given his texts with his mistress. In those messages, they schemed up ways that he could remain in the US without Yves. One such method would be reporting Yves for domestic violence in order to obtain a new visa intended for victims of crimes. However, Yves' attorney, Kathle Martinez, is choosing a strange tactic while condemning Mohamed on TikTok. She called Mohamed the Amber Heard of immigrants while claiming that he gave a coached domestic battery report to obtain a U visa. That comparison is a little tone-deaf at best, and may not be sending the intended message. Sure, in late May, when the biggest TikTok craze was mocking Amber Heard's courtroom testimony, it would have simply been in poor taste. But it is nearly the end of August 2022. A lot of people have been reviewing the evidence. It turns out that TikTok is not a great place to get trial information. But it is an excellent vehicle for malicious misinformation to spread like any number of the real plagues besieging our society. For weeks, the Depanon crowd has been expressing regret and remorse. So, maybe that's not the point that Yves' attorney wanted to make about Mohamed? Just saying.